Okay, now it's work. I just a little problem. Okay, let me see here. One moment. I will send the questions here, guys. I will just copy and paste here. And as usual, like it's your first time here, Erica. Oh, good morning, Bianca. Nice to see you here again.
Oi,
It's always nice
Laura.
to see you here, guys. Nice to talk with you. And as usual, Erica, I put on my immersions a small vocabulary list about the topic that we are going to discuss. I think it can help us to increase our vocabulary. So I I copy and paste for you on the chat. And let me see here. Okay. I think, yeah. Okay, now it's work. We are on live on YouTube. So, hi, YouTube. I'm Lara. I'm the host of this immersion. We are going to discuss about the chosen family. It means a family that you are built over the years, your friends. And I think it's an important topic to discuss nowadays because we have this new environment with internet, social medias, and we are going to discuss about these two. And just to a quick introduce about me, I'm Lara. I'm 18 years old, and I've been studying English for almost 1 year and a half. And I'm not a teacher, like I'm here just to study like you and improve my English together. And I think that Talk and Talk it's a great platform for that because we can be together and discuss about deep topics and see her here a different perspective, point of view, and it's more than just learn English, you know. So it's a quick introduce about me. And good morning, Marcelo. It's the first time that I see you here too.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. No, with you probably, but I've been here so many times. Good
Oh,
morning.
but he's nice to have you here. I will send again the questions to you see. Let me just a quick moment, please. And as I was saying, Marcelo, in my immersion, I like to put on a briefly vocabulary list about the topic that we're going to discuss, just uh we can increase our vocabulary. So I will send again for you. Just a moment. And okay. So the first question that we have here it's what is the single most important quality that you personally look for in a good friend? And I would like to hear about you, Osvaldo, first, please.
Yeah, for sure. It's an honor to start this discussion. Um, well, for me, the most important thing is loyalty, you know? Um, and we have this feeling when we start our friendship as a child. Um, yeah, I think loyalty, we can trust in a person that we decided to be a friend. And this will if increase the friendship along the way when you have this quality in a friendship, in my perspective. I think that's the most important thing.
And just a quick question. Do you think it's harder in an adult life to find this loyalty on person?
Yeah, we have this question ahead about this, right? Yeah, for me, it's hard to build a deeply friendship in adult phase because we used to close another one for some interest, I think it's hard we create a pure friendship in adult life, in some situations, in my perspective, that's possible, but I can count in one hand the amount of friends that I have during the life, that I can call them as friend as well. For me, friend is a deep word, you know. I can talk for everyone. Oh, you're my friend. You're a colleague. For me, that's the big difference between friendship and colleague, you know. So yeah, because that I can count in one hand my friends.
Nice. Just a preview answer because we are going to discuss deeper in the other questions. Nice to hear about that. And how about you, Marcelo? What do you think that the single most important quality?
Okay, I totally agree with Oswald because I can count in my I don't know if five or ten, two hands, one hand probably. No, a real friend. It's very difficult. We have a lot of colleagues. We have a lot of colleagues from work, from during our life. We've been in a lot of friendships, but not a really friend that you can count on. And the most important thing is for me, you are going to laugh, is not to be boring. A boring person is so awful. So the best part of a friend is not to be boring, a person that can hear what you want to say, and you can have good times in a good mood. That's for me the single most important personality of a friend.
That was a great, like, it's a new for me. I never heard before someone saying about this, or the looking for a person that's not boring, you know? It's a great point of view. I like it. And how about you, Lurian? What's your take on this?
Uh, in my case, I now in my life I can split my friendship in different ways. That we talk about that in another immersion, because I have friends from my high school that I really consider they are my friends, but they are not my friends of a routine. You know, if I want to go to the restaurant right now, I will call another friend. But I cannot say it's a kind of, we have different levels of friendship, but not because one is better than the other one. They are just different. And also I have a lot of friends that they are in different moments of their lives. That I am in my middle life, so I have friends, they just got married, they have kids now, and this is not my life. So it's hard to stay with everyone at the same time. So I have more than two hands friends. I consider that I have maybe two hands and 2 feet. But they are in different moments of my life. So every year we meet each other, this is for sure, but we don't have the same routine, so it's really hard to maintain a routine with the most of my friends. So what I can say that when I look like in a friendship is honesty, in my opinion. So loyalty, né? Because in my point of my life now, I don't need to stress anymore, you know, about you want to be my friend? Oh yes. Oh no, like this thing about teenager when you want to be popular or this kind of things. No, I don't have time for this anymore. So I just prefer, like, if you really want to be my friend, you be honest, and of course you try to keep this friendship, you know. So I need to do my effort, you need to do yours, and both of us need to work for this friendship going on, you know. So this is what I'm looking, people with the same interest like me, to keep the friendship. That's it.
Nice. I love that you say about it's has different types of friendship, but doesn't exist one better than other. You know, it's just different persons that you can talk with in different times. Nice. I will I will not split our room today, guys, because it's a topic that I really want to hear with each of you. But I will try to speak less, just hear you guys, okay? So, how about you, Erica? What do you think?
Yes, I can say I don't have many friends, but I have the best friends over the world. They all of them came to my childhood when I lived in the small city, Minas Gerais, in my hometown. And I can say for me, so important loyalty. For me, is an important quality that all of my friends has. And I can say it doesn't matter the time. I have some friends that live in my city, another ones live in another city, another state, another countries. But the distance didn't affect our friendship. I think it's so important to say this because when you come together, when you hang out, we talk with each other in the same way that in the past when we was a children. So I think it's good when you feel you have a friend that you have a strong connection. So I don't know how to say, but I think I will always sometimes I think why I choose these people to be my friends, because sometimes you don't know how to explain, but it's a kind of person that you feel secure, that you feel these are kind of people that you support you in the bad moments. So sometimes you see someone and you say, oh, these people, this person, you'll be together forever, but you don't know how to explain why. So I think it's the connection. It's something about God, I don't know, the vibe. You feel, it makes you feel close to this person. So for me, my friends, they have a good quality to make me laugh. I think it's good as well because the life is so sometimes so hard to live, and I think loyalty and someone that can hold your hands and the doesn't matter the time, doesn't matter the distance, making me feel good, and this is a quality that all of my friends have.
Such a beautiful thing that you said about it, like you can define them like one quality that make then your friend. It's look like a soul connection, It's hard to describe why you
Yeah.
identify the person. Oh, it's nice that you have these friends, Really nice. And how about you, Karina?
I think for me, the most important quality that I look for in a friend, I think it's trust. Because I believe that when you can rely on someone, like feel comfortable being yourself with someone, I think this is the moment that the friendship becomes genuine and long lasting, because you create space to feel comfortable, to be honest, to be yourself, to support each other no matter what. So I think the most important quality for me is someone that I can trust, that I can support, and I can count with support too.
Oh, I like it. You give your perspective like I have to support too, because in general we just expected what the people will do for us and not what I have to do to keep this helpful relationship nice. And how about you, Ianca? What do you think?
Hello, guys. Morning. It's difficult to say just one thing that's more important for me, but I agree with you all, guys. In my perspective, I think empathy, patience, and sincerity, I guess. Patience, because I think two main points in here. If you are thinking in a long-term relationship, a long-term friendship, you have to be empathic because your life will change, the life of the other person will change. Like I have some friends that got pregnant or married or had to travel, the life change. And if you are a friend of this person, you will follow all these changes. in the life of that person, and it's very beautiful to see your friend growing in the life and evolving and turning a better person, but you have to be empathic because this person changed. So it's nice to think about that patience and sincerity because we won't agree in everything. We will argue, we will disagree about a lot of points, and it's important to have patience, to listen to your friend, to understand their point of view, to expose your point of view to, and to have a deep conversation about that point, So I think it's impossible to think that we won't disagree with our friends, we won't fight, we won't argue with our friends, but we have to understand or learn how to solve it, how to be both together against the problem, not one against the other. And with this, I think we can maintain this relationship in a long term. I'm thinking a long term friendship, I guess. To me, is this.
A good point of view, like in a long term, it's hard. It's like it's almost a friendship long term. It's almost a marriage, right? You will stay with the person and you will know about their. It's not yeah, their defaults. I don't know how to say it, but you have to live with this in about the change that the person will have, and I totally agree with you, Ianka. Nice. And how about you, Sydney? What do you think?
Yeah, for me, guys, I agree, all of you guys, but yeah, to be a guy with the 40 years old, I think in this age, it's a big problem for men to have a new friendship, to make new friends. And I think one of the things that I consider important uh, to a good friend is empathy. I think empathy is not about to it's not consist in just hear your words, but to understand your feelings, your perspective, and to respect your point of view. The people can disagree, but with respect, I think it's a key. I think to build a great relationship. I think integrity as well. I think integrity is a kind of moral compass that makes someone reliable and truthful. It's also connect with the loyalty that most of you guys mentioned. I think when I used to be very loyal with my friends. I don't have so much friends. Some of them came from my childhood, but I used to be loyal with my feelings, my actions, and my words. I try to show them my loyalty, and what I used to ask is just to be loyal with me as well. So that's it.
Yeah, loyalty, it's a good one and it's hard to find nowadays. I don't know, it's just nowadays. I know it's hard to find every uh decades, So I totally agree with you guys. So move on to the second question. I would like to you, Marcelo, read for us, please.
Okay, think about your closest friends. How did those friendships begin? Do you believe in friendship at first sight, or are the best friendships always built slowly over time? Okay, let me answer. Yes, I think it's possible to have a friendship at first sight as love, because you can find out a person that you feel that it's a person that you can trust on, and something spiritual. Sometimes it happens. I do have friends like this that I became a friend in few moments. Sometimes in fewer time than other friends that I've made. Well, yes, I don't know if are they the best friendships, but it's possible, really possible, to have a friendship at first sight.
Nice. It's like how can I say, a love in a first sight. Nice. And what do you think, Erica? It's possible?
Yes, in my case, I can say all of my friendships began when I was a child in my primary school. But I can say in my case, the friendship was at first sight. But I really believe you can have friends that the relationship you build over the time. I really agree about this statement. But in my case, as I said before, all of my friends come to my life when I was a child. So I think when you are kids, the friendship is different. It's genuine. You don't know how to explain about why this friendship is started. As I said, it's because the feeling, the soul, the vibe of the people is someone that you connect in the hard way, but you don't know how to explain. I think when you trust in another people, it is people trust you as well, and you decide to stay together forever. Because I think when you have, it doesn't matter friendship, relationship with your partners, but any kind of relationship, both should build this relationship in order to get a good results. Because sometimes you have so many things to do. Our lives uh, are so busy. So I think you need to put some effort to stay connected with another people. You don't need to talk every single day, but it's good to know that you have someone in another place of the world that you can share your feelings, share your opinions. And Bianca said, a phrase that I totally agree with her is about you don't need to agree about everything that your friend said, but to be respectful with each other. I think this kind of mentality help us to stay connected. So, but for me, about my case, all of my friendship start at the first sight.
That's really cool. Like you have a such a bond relationship. It's nice to. I think it's if you want to have a great mental health, a great environment to grow, you have to at least have two one bond relationship. So it's nice to hear about that. And how about you, Karina? Like as you live in Portugal, do you think that do you did you already have this friendship at first sight in Portugal? I think are you muted?
Sorry. I don't have friends here. I think it's the other topic that it's hard to have friends, to start a friendship when you are a adult. But all of the friends that I have since I was younger, I guess, since the college or since the high school. The most of my friendships, I think, was built step by step. So I don't know, sometimes you study with someone in the same class, so you're getting close with someone and you became friend with the time. For me, that's why I see relationships in friendships, because for me, start like being colleagues, and some point you became friends, like really close. But I have a friend called Luana. She is one of my best friends, and was like a friendship for the first scene, because we have like a friend in common, her cousin, it's my friend. And once we both was single, and the cousin of her said, I have like a cousin and she is like super super like you. I think you should be friends. And when I saw Luana and Luana saw me, we were like, oh, you're Karina, and we became friends, and we are really, really close. I think she's the one that I had this feeling of friendship or first sight seeing. But the most of the other friendship that I have was building over the time. And I don't have friends here because, as I say, it's hard to have friendships, build friendships when you're an adult. It's really hard.
It's beautiful here from you guys talking about your friends. You can see that it's a honest relationship, like Erika said about her friends, Karina said about Luana. It's nice to hear, guys. And how about you, Bianca? What do you think about it?
Guys, I don't believe in friendship at the first sight. I'm sorry. Love too, to me, it's impossible because both of these things to me take time to build a truly bound, I guess, a true relationship to show to the other person that you can believe, that this person can believe in you and you can believe in that person, that we can trust, that we can confide secrets or something like that. It's something that you have to conquer, conquer that person and to show like I admire you and I want you in my life. And you take time to see if you want that person in your life, friends or relationships. Because at the first sight, everyone show the best part of us, but you will learn who this person really are with the time, And to me, it's this. It's funny because my biggest friend, some of my biggest friends, to be honest, at the first sight, we hate each other. Like we saw each other and think, I don't want to be friend of this girl. But then we start to know more about each other and see, oh, this girl is so nice. I really want to be close to her. And then, we started something. It was like this with Celia and with Elena. And the others, it was from different sources, like work, Bumble too. You can make friends for apps, not just relationship, but friends too. So it came from different kind of sources, but it was a process to become a real friend, I guess.
I think that we can have a bridge between these two point of view because at the first sign you can have a bad or good impression about a person. So, like example for Karina said about Luana, so the first sight was a good impression. But I think, I don't know if I'm wrong, Karina, was a step by step relationship was built, like you are to know. You're going to know more the person, and I think you are more able to rely with the person. You know that it's a trustful person, loyalty. So I think that the first sight can be just an impression, and if you take more time in this friendship, you can realize it's a good friend for you or not. So I agree with the two point of view, guys. And how about you, Ludian? Do you think it's possible? It's not?
Guys, I think it's possible that you have a first impression, or maybe I remember about my friends from my old school. Like we look each other. No, I think I like her. I think I like him, and you just start the conversation, and the friendship is starting. So I think it's possible you can find some kind of specific things that you like before you start the friendship. And like I said in the first question, friendship and every relation, it's depend of two or more people. So if you keep doing this, like keeping um, uh, putting this friendship in the first place or in an important place, I think you will start to have something really nice. And about me, my relation now, all the friendships that I have, I think is more something from my school and from work, but they are not my colleagues anymore. I have some friends now I used to work with them, so they were just my colleagues, but I'm not working in the company anymore, like a long time ago. And I keeping talk with them, a meeting with them, invite them for my birthday. They invite me for their birthday. So I think I have different groups of friends nowadays because of that. But one thing that I can say, and I want to share with all of you, it's about the quality of the friendship, because sometimes we start a friendship just because of you have something in common. So you like to go to the cinema, I don't know, you like to talk about doramas, you like to see movies together, I don't know. And I'm realizing now that normally people said the good friends is the friends they will be with you in the bad moments, in the moments that you really want someone to support you, to be there with you. And okay, I totally agree with that. Okay, but good friends for me, they are the who can be there when you are achieving all your objectives. You know that they are there to celebrate with you. And the point I'm having right now is because it's really easy to support you when the other one is bad, because you are not in the same moment. So I will support my friend here because he is bad, but it's really hard to be there when you are really in a good moment, because it's hard to see how good the other life is going. So what I want to say is about the first friendship is because I'm looking for more genuinely friendship now, who can celebrate with me when I am in a good moment, and I will support you when you are in a good moment too. So yes, you achieved that. Let's celebrate, I want this. And this I never find the thing like in the easy way. Normally, I find friends to be with me, to support, but I want more people to celebrate with me the things I'm achieving, and I celebrate with them the things they are achieving too. So it is that. Sorry, I talk a lot.
No, was great, Lydia. For me, it's a trouble to these two phrases like the a good friend is the person that will be with you in a good or a bad time. I don't know what is the correct. So I nowadays I will try to find a person that will be with me in the both moments, because some people say that in the bad moments that you find a truly friend, but others like you say that is a good moment, and so I have to finding this friend in the both of of this moment. But it was nice to hear you, William. And what your take on this, Sydney?
Well, guys, for me, about friendship at first sight, it could be possible. Sometimes if we are really truth connection with someone, but in my perspective, it happens more in our young age because in this moment we don't have so many things to consider and to wait about our real friendship. And we are building our character, our personality. So I think it's more common to find this kind of things when you are young, maybe in our childhood or teenage years, or in our young adult life. But in most of the case, it happens when I think it's building over time. For me, it's crucial to know exactly the people I'm meeting and and create a new friendship. I think, well, guys, to be adult is not easy. And we used to unfortunately build this kind of wall around us to prevent us to be hurt from someone, from others. It can happen from some trauma that we collect over our lives, and we used to be more picky when talking about new friendship. Yeah, so it could be a kind of tool to protect us, but at the same time, we used to not create a new relationship with others and to be more, I think, hard. So it happens sometimes. That's it.
You bring a great topic that we are going to discuss in the next question, that it's difficult to create a bond friendship in an adult. And I see this with my family, like my daddy he is 50 7 years old. So I see that he don't have so many friends, and it the like his friends it's our family, you know. So like the family is becoming the friends, and I know why, because you have he dedicate all the time for us. So I see that doesn't exist many times to get with other people, right? Because we he have a family. So how about you, Osvaldo? What's your take on that?
Wow. After this point of views, it's hard to answer. It's harder to answer this. Um, well, I'm of the younger team, I guess. Um, I think I can revive a lot of memories when I was a child, where I had a positive first sight about someone, and after some time I realized they are not. I was. They are not so good as I was supposed to do, right? So in my perspective, even in our childhood, it's important to cultivate friendship. Of course, when we are a child, we don't have enough maturity to decide what the most important qualities to be a friend. But I'm sure that we have our instinct, and along the way we will realize who is trustworthiness, you know. Uh, Let me check if I have something more. For example, guys, in some point of this conversation, someone said about a friend in a workplace. I think it was Lurian. In I work as a developer for about 5 years, and I have more than 20 years of experience in workplace and business and so on. And for me, it's hard to define if I found some friend in this path, So I don't believe, I really don't believe that it's possible to create a friend in a workplace, for example. We have partners, we have people that support us during our career journey, but it's hard to trust deeply in someone as well in this environment. For me, this environment is hard. It's so hard to build a deeply friendship, Yeah, I think I could summarize my idea, Lara.
No, now we can move to the third question, the most I think that have more thing to talk about. If it's harder to find make a friendship as an adult, and like we just have 30 minutes, I would like to hear about the seven questions too. Like we can respond about the third one, And if the social media can help you nowadays to find friends in an adult age or not, it's just continue difficult. What do you think, Marcelo?
Well, I don't know if it's harder to have a friend when you are when you is an adult. I don't think so. I think that I have more friends now as an adult than I was a young boy. It depends on the person. I've studied in three schools, so it's more difficult to have friends that you can carry on during your childhood. For instance, my son Bruno, the best friends he has are those from the school because she stayed in that school for 10 or 12 years, and he doesn't have friends from the university, for instance. So as an adult, he was worse than as a child. In my case, it's the opposite. I have more friends now. And talking about the social media, yes, it's possible. I have people that I talk or chat online, and I think we are friends, not friends like having a hug or to have a personal contact. But is it possible? It's possible to have a friend among social media and among the internet, because internet is the real world, of course.
Oh, I could listen to you guys hours and hours talking about that. Really, you guys have great insights. Nice your point of view, Marcelo. And how about you, Karina? Give your take on this. Like you say, it's difficult or not?
For me, it's difficult because to build a friendship, you depend of two persons. So two persons need to put effort to this works. And when you are adult, you have like a lot of things in your head. You have like your job, which takes like 8 hours or more than your day. You have your family. I don't have children, but you need much of your time. If you have children, take care of your kids. You have your partner to have attention. I think when you're adult, you are more comfortable in your cocoon, so it's hard to sometimes to explore. Also, to build a friendship, you need to be open to do things in group. So I think for me, it's hard because of the time, because I'm always busy with work or studying or try to improve something. And also depends of the person, as I said. So for example, in the work, I have colleagues in works. Sometimes I would like to go out with them to drink a beer or do something, but sometimes they don't want because they have family to take care. So it's sometimes the agenda, it's complicated. So for me, it's more about this conflict. And about the social media, I think it's possible. I think sometimes you can see someone posting something in Instagram and you can comment, and sometimes you share things in common and you become friends. That never happened to me, but I think it's possible. As Yanka said, we have like apps to have friends too. So I think it's possible. Depends how open you are for the situations.
Right, you bring another great topic that I heard a lot about from my dad. Is like it's difficult. It's better you find a friend that have the same phase of you in the life. Like if you are married, find a person that is married to, not a single person. At least what he says to me. And what do you think, Yanka?
To me, it's more difficult to make friends in the adult life because it seems that the priorities change. And in my free time, I like to sleep and take rest do not interact with other people because we are so tired during the day that we don't have a social battery, anymore to socialize and make friends. It's difficult to put this as a priority and do this. We have to be determined, like, I need friends. I have to do this. My psychologist always say to me, you have to put an effort to maintain your friendship and make new ones because the human, it's a social stuff, so you need social. I don't think so, but I agree. I agree with this. And about social media, yes, I have some friends that I make from social media, from Talk and Talk, for example, people that I never saw in person before. And until today, actually, I never saw this person, but I really love them. Endel, it's one of them. Like Endel, it's a host here too, an English host, and I really love him. And we met actually in another group that I made another friend, Celia. Me and Celia pass all the day in call, like we call by WhatsApp and work together. She's just there and I am here, and we just are in call all the day, working and sometimes exchanging some words, some gossip. It's a good way to to help you to work, to stay in front of the computer, and at the same time have a company, have someone to talk a little bit. It's a good.
I agree with you. I think that the social media can bring good friends, I agree. And what do you think, Sydney?
Yes, for me, like I said, it's hard to make new friendship when we are adult in adulthood, and I think in this digital age, it could be possible, but it will depend on each person and what the people are looking for in a friendship. I think that for me, normally a real friendship, I think we need a face-to-face contact. I think it's a genuine contact that we can feel there are other people can feel. I think to have, I think it's like a human being. It's very crucial to build a real friendship when we have a contact. I think in most of the case, for example, when we find someone in some social network. I think the people used to chat with you, but doing other things simultaneously. So they don't used to focus a lot in the conversation. And I think I think it's this kind of things make the relationship a little shallow. So yes, that's it, my opinion.
Nice hearing you, Sydney. And do you agree, Erica? Do you agree that it's harder to find a friendship as an adult?
Yes, I agree. It's harder to make new deep friendship when you are an adult. I suppose you are losing the ability, the capacity to interact with each others. It's not only about the many issues that you have when you are adult. Many problems, is families, is kids, is to pay bills. Not only this, because for me it's so important you have friends. I think it just make my life better, this improve my quality of life, this improve my health. So but when you talk about currently you have the technology, the social media, I really believe that you are building a new type of friendship, the virtual friends. Né? Now you have a lot of virtual friends. But I don't know if this kind of friendship is real, but but you can discuss a deep topic, you can get close. But for me, like Sydney said, it's so important the contact to eyes to face to face, talk face to face, to stay together in the real world. So some days ago I watched TV news that talk about the older men, the seniors, have few friends in comparison to human. It's hard for men that they got older to make new friends. If this is a kind of thing, this make the wife, the woman, the couple, né? The woman of the relationship, is harder for her, because if the man don't have friends, she should be the friend of this, né? Of her partner. So I think you need to think about this, to try to make new friends and you are adult. I know it's so hard. I don't have friends in my life when I get as an adult, but I think you need to get interested in another people, another person. Maybe you can try to, when you talk about networking, maybe you can, in your network, you can get some friends in this kind of relationship as well. I think it's important when you are getting older to have friends as well, because friends is everything in our life, not only to support us, but to make our life better, to make us laugh. So that's it.
Nice. Our time is running out, but I would like to hear all of you. So, Luria and Osvaldo, I want to hear you too. And do you agree, Luria, on this statement? It's
I
possible.
agree. I agree. Erica said something about we are losing our ability to make friends. Sometimes we're just lazy, because we are more mature, we know what we want. So I think I agree it's harder. And also I agree you can have friends from online environments like socials, here in Talk and Talk. I was in Brasilia last month and I just met someone who I used to speak here. And I think it's possible. Like I said before, everyone said here, relations are made of two or more people. So you need to put the right effort for that. That's it.
And to finish in the best way, what do you think, Osvaldo?
I have some seconds to answer. So for me, it's possible, but it's hard. I can't involve my ideas to answer more. But I have some friends that I've met during virtual environments. But it's hard to do that. We have to pay attention. I think that's it, Lara.
Guys, this is for today. I tried to have a big room, but I noticed that I think it's better to split the room. So I will try it in the next immersion, but it was really nice to talk about you. And it doesn't has a wrong or correct answer for that. I think it's the personality of each one. So we could to learn more about ourselves in this immersion. So it's really nice to talk about you. And I will send to you the the link about the evaluation that you can give for our immersion to help me to improve more and more. So I wish good things to you guys in these new months, and I hope to see you all in the next week. Okay, so have a nice day, guys.